Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, do you get it?
Good morning.
From hello, hello. And welcome to about 0.6 miles after Marston Doles at Napton Top Lock. It is beautiful.
It's been like this all the time.
If you've got the app, what three words? The words are galleries, flash and depravity. That suits me down to the ground, doesn't it, that one?
It's always doing one of them.
Flash and depravity. Yeah, check that out and that'll show you exactly where we are. And it's beautiful. It's so quiet. It's perfect for isolating.
It is.
Maybe 1 or 2 boats a week passing us, 1 person a day walking his dog from the boat just further back there. But it's been brilliant. But we have to move today. This is always awkward because people see us moving every week and think we're moving every week.
But we're not.
And we're actually not. The vlogs were like 5-6 weeks behind. So we're only moving every 2 or 3 weeks and the vlogs are slowly catching up. Now, we have to move today because we've no water, we've got no food. To get food, it's a 10-15 minute walk to a road and then a £15 taxi to Tesco.
There and back.
And that's just not sustainable.
We've already done that twice.
And we've also got Trash Mountain. We've got 6 or 7 full bin bags of trash. We've got 2 or 3 weeks worth of Dylan's poo. You can imagine what that's starting to smell like. So we have to find a refuse disposal point because we can't just dump it. So about 4 or 5 miles ahead is a place where we've got some water and we've got some refuse disposal.
Yes, we have.
And there's a co-op about a mile walk away from it.
Which is not bad.
That's where we're going to try and get to, and then because that's got water and refuse and a shop, hopefully we can stay there until the lockdown's over completely.
Yeah, depending on how busy it is.
Yeah, so that's where we're going today. Just for your information, it's still short.
We've had haircuts again yesterday.
I'm loving grade 1. I'm loving grade 1. This style is staying a while.
Don't you think he's done a good job of mine?
Thank you. I'm glad you trust me with it. Right, so what we're going to do is we haven't done any washing for 3 weeks either. So we're going to reverse, like we did last time, back to that other water point.
Yeah.
Fill it with water. Then we're going to put some washing in while we go to the next water point. And then by the time we get there,
we can fill up again.
Yeah, we can fill up again and all the washing should be done. You ready?
Aye.
Come on then. And we're off!
Yay!
Do your galloping noise impression. From Napton Top Lock, that was pathetic. From Napton Top Lock, just back at Marston Doles, to the next lock is just over 10 miles. And it's the summit of the Oxford Canal. So, no locks for 10 miles.
Yeah, we're not doing 10 miles today, are we?
We're not doing 10 miles today, we're just going to the nearest refuse point because of Trash Mountain.
Trash Mountain again.
It literally is. It's like 6 or 7. Well, there's like 6 bags at the front, I think, and we've got 3 at the back, haven't we?
Yeah.
So it literally is Trash Mountain. We've got like a month's, well, 2 weeks worth of Dylan's poo bags.
No, that doesn't smell too good.
It's a good job you can't smell that because it's been like this nearly every day. So it's not good. So we're going to the nearest refuse point to get rid of Trash Mountain, get some more water, and it's nearer to a co-op, isn't it? It's only about a mile from a co-op.
We can walk instead of paying 15 quid for a round trip to Tesco's.
Where we are at the moment, it takes him 15 minutes to walk to the road, and then as he says, 15 quid for a round trip. We can't do that every week or every 2 weeks. We just can't afford that extra 15 quid. So we're on his way to the nearest co-op, and I hope it stays like this.
So do I.
Yeah. That bridge was Spurfoot Bridge.
Whose foot?
Spurfoot's 124 bridge number. And there's a little path that goes from there up to a tiny little village called Priors Hardwick. Nothing there, no shops or anything. Nice post office, anything like that. It's just a really old church, some houses, a pub come Portuguese restaurant.
Which is shut.
Which is shut, and a sewage works. There you go.
Nothing for us then.
So nothing for us, but it has got a dubious claim to fame.
Oh yes.
A guy called Edward Hancock, who was the local pig butcher from the village. He murdered his wife, Betsy, and he was the last man to be hanged at Warwick.
Really?
Yeah. Do you think Betsy were actually a woman or one of his pigs? Well, you'd call a pig Betsy, wouldn't you? Come here, Betsy love. Come on, Betsy love.
Oh my God.
So yeah, Priors Hardwick.
When you look from 400 feet up in the air, you can see the remains of an abandoned medieval village. 1,000 years ago, this place would have been bustling with traders, but the local monks took over and they started grazing vast flocks of sheep and cattle and geese, and it just drove the farmers away. But when Henry VIII disbanded the monasteries, the monks abandoned the village, and it wasn't until the 16th century that it was rebuilt as we know it now, but next to this old one.
Alright.
I am.
Are you not going to comment on me Daisy Dukes? It's getting warm, so I've got my Daisy Dukes on. Quite a few people commented on these in the last vlog saying, like, is there any shorts left? It's my only pair of shorts.
They're dropping to bits.
And they're dropping to bits, and
we can't buy any more because those shops are shut.
there you go, so you just got to make do with me Daisy Dukes. I didn't know what that meant either, I had to ask Sean. Right, that was Stoneton Bridge 127, and you'll notice the kind of mounds of dirt and doings going on.
Doings?
Do you remember when we were in Bascot and we saw Welsh Road, the Drovers Road? Do you remember?
Yes.
Where the farmers back in the olden days used to walk the cattle, drive the cattle, walking them down to fatten them up and then down to London. Yeah, come on Daisy love, come on Daisy love, off we go. Well, where we've just been, the village where Edward, what's his name?
Murdered his wife.
Yeah, his pig wife.
Yeah.
Well, Welsh Road goes through there as well. But what came after Welsh Road? HS2 when we were in Bascot.
Yes.
And strangely enough, HS2 is back again. So HS2 will cross, well timed, exactly where we are now. Right overhead, there from there. So London to Birmingham will cross right here between bridges 127 and 128.
It's probably why the farmer's done nothing with that field.
Probably.
No.
We got a tip off on Twitter the other day. It was a little drawing on, it was the same map we have, wasn't it? Yeah. On the Pearson's Guide, and it said there's a mooring spot here and there's enough space for one boat, and we like that, don't we? We like one boat moorings.
And we found it.
And we found it. And we had a bit of a scare because just before we set off, somebody that had been following us for a while and kept mooring up near us, putting their engine and the generator on in weather like this. So we were kind of glad to get rid of them, and they've caught us up and overtook us, and we said, well, where are you mooring? And when they said it, it sounded like this place, didn't it? And we were like, oh God. But they're a little bit back, so we're all right. But I'm sure I can hear the generator from here.
Yeah, and it's 4 mile away.
It's 4 mile, 4 mile. So there's a big hill on this side, and on the other side of the hill is a tiny little village called Wormleighton. Hope I'm pronouncing that right.
They'll tell us.
But because this is a contoured canal, because it goes kind of windy-windy around the hills, windy-windy, do you like that?
Windy-windy.
It's still about 2 hours away from where we want to be for the water point and the rubbish. So we're just going to stay here because it's about 4 o'clock now.
Yeah.
We're going to stay here. Sean's got a pasta bake on. Pasta bake.
Pasta bake?
Yep. We've got the washing hanging up, which we're not going to show you because you don't want to see our intimates and smalls.
Tea towels.
Well, mediums
and
larges.
Tea towels.
So we're off for something to eat and we'll start again tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you in the morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
We're still here. It's a really nice mooring. And the weather like this is just, isn't it?
Yep.
It's amazing.
It's absolutely beautiful here.
On your left-hand side, our right-hand side, is Wormleighton Hill. We're going to go around the hill. It is quite a big hill. It's about 400 and odd feet high. So we have to go kind of down and then round back the other side. That's because it's a contour canal. In those days it was easier to go along the lie of the land rather than dig all these tunnels and cuttings and build embankments, so they just went around the hill. Lazy Brindley.
It's like he's just chucked a piece of spaghetti on. That's the map.
Spaghetti chucking.
Yeah.
It's a really nice spot. We're going to do What 3 Words again, so if you want to have a look at it on What 3 Words, today's are dumpy, bulldozer and padlock. We pick some right funny ones.
We do, don't we?
It's like it creates like a bulldozer, a dumpy bulldozer with a. You can like create stories in your head. Is that just me?
Yeah.
You got to have a laugh. Time goes faster when you have a laugh. We got water yesterday, but because we've done a couple of loads of washing and we've still got the bedding to do, it's in there ready. We're off to Fenny Compton today. That's the ultimate destination from when we set off from Marston Doles, because there's bins there. We can get rid of Trash Mountain.
Yeah!
Tell you what, Trash Mountain is so big, we could probably sell it to Disney as a ride like Space Mountain, couldn't we?
Yeah, we could.
Riding down Trash Mountain on a cornflakes box.
Wouldn't smell too good.
So we're all set anyway. Dylan's just got to go have his second poo of the morning, and then we're off.
Right then, it's quiz time. Any idea what Bridge 133, or Old Town Bridge, has got in common with the late Diana, Princess of Wales? Well, the path from this bridge goes up to another abandoned medieval settlement and into the rebuilt village of Wormleighton. It's a bit like Priors Hardwick that we saw yesterday, and you can still see the remains of the medieval village under the fields. But what's all this got to do with Diana, Princess of Wales? Well, the village has been here for centuries, and Wormleighton Manor was the ancestral home to the Spencer family, right back to the early 16th century. They owned and lived here until it was burnt down by royalists during the English Civil War. Now luckily it wasn't the only house they owned. The Spencers had earned a fortune from sheep and cattle and geese, and they'd built Althorpe House a few years before the war, so they fled there and it's still owned by the Spencer family today. And of course one of the most famous members of the Spencer family was Diana, Princess of Wales. It's a bit ironic really that the Royalists burnt down the Spencers' home when years later one of their ancestors would become wife of the heir to the throne.
We're at Fenny Compton Wharf. It's very quiet though. There's a boat moored in front of us, one moored in the winding hole, and the wharf, which is usually a busy, thriving pub, especially in this weather it would be anyway. We've just stopped to pick up some more water so we can do some washing. The refuse facilities here are closed because of the lockdown, but there's a sign saying that we can dispose of rubbish at the marina, which means we've just got to go a little bit further, just around this corner. Just over 250 years ago, 1776, Fenny Compton Tunnel opened. It's nice and bright for a tunnel, isn't it?
This is it.
It wasn't a very good tunnel. The rock was very brittle. And over the years, they started to open it up. And after about 70 years, it was completely opened up like this. And all they did is, where things used to go over, they built a couple of bridges. So there's a really nice cast iron turnover bridge, and then there's a road bridge just after that that they rebuilt, well, a few years ago actually. Getting a tan in a tunnel.
We are.
I like that. You alright? You're looking a bit tired. You had a walk to the co-op while we were in Fenny Compton. We got rid of Trash Mountain. Yay! Smell that.
No trash.
It doesn't smell like a rubbish tip. Can hear a railway in the background. That's always a good sign. So we set off from Fenny Compton. It's a bit breezy now, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we couldn't find anywhere to moor. We wanted to be out in the open and isolated again.
It's a nightmare.
But the banking was like that. But we found somewhere. It looks like the old landing of a disused lift bridge. So we're using that for the time being.
Yeah.
Nobody needs to use it, and the swing bridge is left open. Ah, thank you. The only thing that's worrying me a bit is the house on the hill.
It looks like from Psycho, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it?
Oh yes.
You see Mother in the chair in the window.
Oh, she's rocking.
We're staying here again now. We've got rid of the trash, we've got some water, we've done some washing, we've got some food, so we're all back out in the middle of nowhere, and we're staying here for another 2 to 3 weeks, depending if the lockdown's lifted. If we need anything else, we'll just go to the nearest water point or shop.
And I think that'll be first, it'll be water, won't it?
Yeah, it probably will be. There's some lovely countryside. It's a lovely stretch of the Oxford, I think.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It really is. I think this is my favourite stretch of canal and sights. The Peak Forest is still my favourite, but this is like the most. This is how I imagined life on the canal to be in the summer.
Yeah.
But I think it's weird because there's no other boats. We had a couple of boats following us, and one of them is, I think he's still at, I keep meaning to call it Fenny Compton, and it's Fenny Compton, isn't it? Oh well. But we're out in the middle of nowhere. We're staying here until we need to move again, hopefully a couple of weeks at least. Hope you've enjoyed the vlog. If you have, please click like. That's always a nice thing to do. Subscribe to the channel and hit notifications bell if you want notifications of future vlogs, which is every Friday.
4 o'clock.
Sometimes on a Tuesday.
Sometimes.
We like to surprise you sometimes,
yeah.
don't we? Any comments or feedback, we do try and answer every single one. It's getting a bit tough, but we do like to try. If you want to support the channel, that would be great. There's a join button on the homepage, or you can do it on Patreon.
Up there, Patreon.
There's a link up there for you to click. Right.
Yeah.
I'm knackered, are you?
Shall we go get some dinner?
Yeah, we're off. I've got something crawling on my leg as well.
See you next week. Hey!
Slow motion. Do you like you what's it called? I've forgotten.
What a question.
3/4 of a mile into a tiny little village called...
You don't know.
I wonder if it's just like... somewhere. That's the look. I'll do what it.